Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Molecular Mysteries. Hope everyone is doing fine out there. So, without any further delay, let's get into the class.
Come and fly away with me. Come and fly away with me.
Hello, students. Good morning. Hope everyone is doing good. So, I guess you're all following my class regularly. Hope you're all going through the links that I've been linking in the description box so far. So, hope I'm clear with the concept of color blindness, X-linked genes. And today's class, I want to talk about the Y-linked genes. So, hope the molecular genetics is very important topic for the students of UG and UG also. So, I thought I could cover better today. So, till now, what we have discussed is all about the X-linked characters, where you came across the color blindness, where you heard about the hemophilia and how the charts have been made and what is the percentage of progeny and all, right? So now let's start about the discussion about the wild link genes. So the genes that are present on the non-homologous part of the Y chromosome are called the wild linked genes, or called Holandric genes. Okay, the genes that are present on the non-homologous part. So you are pretty well aware of the structure of chromosome, because Y-linked genes are generally are shorter in number, because being the shorter chromosome than the X chromosome, number of genes that are present on the Y chromosome are comparatively less in number than the X chromosome, right? So there are diseases affected because of this. There are just mutations that are happening still in Y chromosome also, but still they are comparatively less in number than your X-linked chromosome, like, okay, because of its number of genes per chromosome are less in Y chromosome. Okay, hope I am making sense. Okay, now what are the genes that are present on the Y chromosome? See, you know that the Y chromosome comes from the father to the son, right? Y-linked genes are only restricted only to the men, because men are XY and ladies are XX, right? So the gene that is coming from the father is the Y gene, Y chromosome, and the chromosomes that are coming from the mother are X, and hence the baby son, the boy, the getting boy, is XY, which is coming from mother and father. So whatever the genes that are present on the Y chromosome of father would 100% get inherited to the son, right? So let's now discuss about what are the Y linked genes that are present on Y chromosome. Okay, the genes that are present on the non-homologous region of Y chromosome, I told you, they are restricted only to the non-homologous part of your Y chromosome. These genes are linked in the expression of masculinity. So you know that you have many things that you can easily differentiate between the sex, like between the male and female, the physical appearance or whatever it is. The traits are easily visualized based on the physical experience, right? So the phenotypic expression is easily determined based on the genes present on the X and the Y. So the genes that are all linked on the Y chromosome have the masculine traits. Okay, these traits are only passed down from father to son, right? You know the concept. Porcupine skin, testis determining factor, and hypertrichosis. Okay, I will also discuss what are these in detail in the next slide. Okay, these are all coming under the Holandric genes. These genes are only coming from the son, from father to the son. So what are these conditions? DNA that makes up the Y chromosome codes primarily for the structure and function of the testis, secreting the testosterone and producing the sperm. So in the coming classes I will also discuss about the physiology, animal physiology, where you'll come across different type of endocrinology, and especially the endocrine system. What are the hormones present, like testosterone, estrogen, progesterone? So it's a very vast topic I will cover in the coming classes, but please be aware that testosterone is mainly controlled by the Y chromosome of the male. Okay, and SRA gene. SRY gene is a sex determining region of your Y chromosome that helps for the formation of your testis from undifferentiated gonads. So during the formation of the baby, like during pregnancy, when there is a determination of sex, like where there is no differentiation of your gonads, at that time the SRA gene of your that particular baby's chromosome would immediately get activated for the formation of the testis for the baby, which resulting in the boy. Okay, so this is how these are the genes that are present on the Y chromosome. Now let's see what are the diseases linked with it. So webbed feet. So what is webbed feet? Like, see, if you see the foot of some people, like what happens is, the second and the third toe will be joined. The skin between the toes of the second toe and the third toe of one feet will be joined, like it's a web, it's a connecting thing, right? So that is one of the important y linked character in humans. Okay. And hypertrichosis, this you often hear where the people often see conspicuous growth of hair, or more and more overgrowth of your hair around the rim surface of your ear. So generally, but the hypertrichosis is a condition which is mainly due to the more than usual amount of hair grown in the outer rim of your ear. So it is overgrowth, hypertrichosis. Okay. And porcupine man, so porcupine man is like the bristles of your hair are so strong, like it grows very rough and scaly, like the skin of the males are especially getting thickened and gradually becomes darker. So it is one important character that generally they get obtained from the father only. Okay. So the porcupine conditions are some genes that are relied on son from the father. Okay. Now, these are all the information that I have gathered personally for your sake. See, till now, these are the things that are happening. They may ask you like, web defeat comes under Y-linked inheritance, hypertrichosis comes under Y-linked inheritance. These are all, and they may ask you what is color blindness. It's X-linked recessive condition, right? And incontinentia pigmenti is an X-linked dominant condition. Incontinentia pigmenti, I'll talk to you in the next class. Please don't get confused, okay? And so these are the diseases that are linked with the X and Y chromosomes. And so as I'm interested to give more and more information to you guys, so I have gone through some important sites what's really happening in Y linked genes, that I came to know some interesting facts about this. The recent studies on large population with well defined health information suggest that mosaic loss of a Y chromosome. So like the Y chromosome, if you lose a small part, like mosaic loss of Y chromosome in the peripheral white blood cells of predisposes men to various diseases like cancers, cardiovascular diseases, and Alzheimer's, which suggests that Y chromosome is important for homeostasis in men. So please remember, the mosaic loss of Y chromosome is also leading to this dangerous cardiovascular and cancers. Okay. What is epigenetics? So epigenetics is the influence of the environment on the genetic structure of a person. Like how far is environment giving you, how environment is affecting you. Whenever a person has to talk about his general health, he should be having a well attained physical health. Like it should be well, the healthy lifestyle should be very important topic for the deciding the health of a person, right? So how he is really going through that, how is coping up the problem, is what you call epigenetics. Epigenetics is all about how is he getting adjusted to the environmental conditions like pollution and all, how he's taking care of it, and how is the lifestyle of that particular person is what you call the epigenetics. Okay. So epigenetics also play a major role for determining the health and wellness of son from the father. So these are all the research things that I got to know recently, so I got to add this. I will also link the important links for this paper also in the description box. If you are interested, please go through it. Okay. The height of the progeny, right? So this is the most important and interesting fact, right? So generally they decide like mother is she's tall and father is short. Generally we can expect mother's genes may enter into the son or the daughter getting a better height, like that. So it's all a discussion that generally happens, right? So the height of the progeny, interestingly, is mainly decided by the father, because the whole height of the progeny, or the whatever the daughters and sons, is mainly controlled by the Y linked character or Y linked genes on the Y chromosome. Okay. The dad genes play a greater role in height department. Okay. So insulin like growth factor, so insulin like growth factor is an important growth factor. This is the genetic trait that is responsible for promoting the growth. So please remember, IGF is an insulin like growth factor which is responsible for your promoting of their growth. A woman's genes have a contradictory receptor called IGF2, which shunt the growth of that particular growth factor. So this is not, I know it is not a confirmatory information, but as of now I just went through one paper, so I thought I could post this here. So if you feel like it's not correct, please let me know in the comment box. But as of now, so epigenetics are really playing a major role, and height of the progeny is decided by the dad's genes. Okay, so mostly the X chromosome, you all know that, right? The dad gives only X chromosome to the daughter, and dad gives Y chromosome to the son, right? So it's all about the dad genes that decides the height of the progeny. It's an interesting fact, I feel. So fat storage. So in the coming classes also, please be tuned to my channel. I'll keep posting the important information regarding the types of cholesterols, and what are the difference between the triglycerides and cholesterol, and what is the optimum level for every blood test that you're going through in your life. Okay, so please make sure you're going through your life test every week, every year, once in a year, so that you will be well aware of how you are maintaining your levels in your body, because sudden things can surprise us anytime. Yeah. So what is fat storage? So there are two different types of fats in our body, right? What is what you call the brown fat and the white fat. Sorry, excuse me. See, the cholesterol and triglycerides are the two important confusing terms. They all feel they are all the same, but I will let you know what is the main difference. Please keep tuned to my channel. Okay. So now the fat storage is also decided by the dad's genes again. See, dad's genes are more likely to contribute to the fat storage. Okay, and lady's gene or the mother's gene is, meant for your reduction. Like, researchers have shown that. So, so dad genes that are more likely to, I told you, so there are two different types of fat storages, right? One is brown fat and the other is white fat. So, the dad genes are more likely to contribute to the fat storage. Researchers have shown that the brown fat we produce is inherited from our mother, while the fat storage is inherited from our father. Okay, so this is another important or interesting fact that I can tell you. Okay, and you all know that the sex of the baby is also determined by the Y chromosome. You all know that, because Y chromosome is the only deciding factor of the coming baby, whether it is a girl or a boy, right? So XY linked genes are also got some importance. So please remember, they may ask you what are the diseases that are linked with Y chromosome. Okay. So in the finally, I just want to finish up the class saying the healthy lifestyle is very important for your good health, no matter whatever is written on the genes. Yeah. So just don't blame the genes. So don't blame that you got the diseases from your father as they are Y linked, and don't say the diseases are present coming from your mother, they are called Y X linked. No, everything is in your hands. So you just try to be as active as possible, maintain a good routine, eat healthy food. So the health is all yours. So hope I'm not boring the class. So see you in the next class. I'll talk to you about the XY linked genes and also the X linked dominant genes. Okay. So thank you and have a nice day. See you in the next class. Until then, stay positive, stay healthy, and be kind to everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.